Hello everyone! In this video I'm gonna tell you real life things about gambling and how I stopped. Already for a month. This is my second video on YouTube. I'm creating this video just for the sake not to gamble. And of course, to continue not gambling by myself. I'm 26. I used to gamble for 10 plus years. Mostly on live betting, live sports such tennis, basketball and esports. During my career, I lost around 40, maybe 50k euros. And basically only this year, I lost 11k euros. It means that I lost around 1k euros per month. Even though I was losing, I was still constantly betting. That's called gambling addiction. To a normal human being, that wouldn't be understandable, but for me, I don't know. I just continue to deposit, play game by game and still lose. Though I was still betting, I had a vision. I had a vision to win one day, maybe to cash out, but I never did in the long term. I just have some adrenaline, and in the end, 1 hour, 2 hours passes by, and I'm just losing. Most of the people loses, I think. 99% of players are losing constantly, and that's not a surprising fact. Why most betting companies are getting their revenue up, why there's so many random not known betting brands around, and new companies are always establishing. I think the result is because all the people are losing every day, and the number I think is only growing. So yeah, if you wanna lose, then gamble. About me, most of my bets I made, it was tennis, around 90%. Why I was betting? I don't know, because I love tennis. Djokovic, Nadal, Rafa, Sinner, or some woman, I know, Sabalenka, Siniakova, those are the surnames, second names that I was talking about in my mind for almost every day. When I was betting, I thought that, of course, I could predict the outcome. I was betting live betting, mostly because of better odds. And I thought that I could take that risk and maybe win potential bigger money. Because when you bet on live streams, on live sports, I mean, the odds are fluctuating up, down. And I don't know, maybe it's a way to win, but probably not for me. Tennis, basketball, every time I deposit the money, in the end, in the long term, or at least in an hour, 2, or maybe a day, 1, 2, 3, I always lost without cashing out. Even though I was losing, I still deposited, I still played, I got some adrenaline, and yeah, that's gambling addiction. Gambling is something that you can potentially tell to yourself that you can possibly win, you are gonna win. But still, in the end, you're just gonna walk away with nothing, with zero, with lost time, and of course with the emotions that was made during the gambling. So yeah, as I told you before, 1k per month this year, all over and over, every month. I just think where I could spend this kind of money, maybe on, I don't know, doing some better daily habits, exercising, or eating more healthy, or have some more experiences, buy some equipment, essentials, I don't know, just anywhere. 1k per month is actually a good spare amount of money to spend on something else. Experiences, I don't know, maybe some bowling, pool, or have some random shit, just spend it somewhere else so you don't spend it on betting. That would be much better idea for me than I did already. I just lost. How I lost? Of course, sitting near a computer, betting. That's okay, that's good things. Good things for a moment, not for too much. Yeah, so about gambling, you just sit near a computer, get some way, do nothing. If you lose a bet, you're gonna just sit for more. You're gonna think about it, think in a bad way. That's not a good thing to do on everyday life. So either you fight with it, with your gambling addiction, like I'm trying to do and I'm actually doing it, or it's gonna take you a long way, a long time from your life. For me, it took only 10 years. 10 years is okay. Life is good. Life is not short. 10 years? 10 years is a good follower to have. Sports betting, probably the best follower in my life. I would like to have that follower on my Instagram who follows me every day and reacts to my each and every post. But yeah, this one I just had to say no to it because it's the most expensive follower I have. So what have I done to stop gambling? Actually, I don't know. By myself, I'm a programmer, freelance programmer, working in my private company, or I would say sole entrepreneurship. I know how it's in English called. I think that this month in December 2024, I had like a lot of work and I could take myself out from having too much free time, leisure time, and so on. So I kind of stopped betting because betting also, as I told you, requires a lot of time. And this year, from the financials, from the amount of work was done, is actually one of my better months in this year. And I think it's like my second best month of getting cash during the past 5 years. So I just stopped betting this month and the productivity went top notch. That's good. So yeah, I found myself doing things, I had a lot of work, and I just took apart from betting. I remember those days when I lost a bet or all my deposit. So the next day I was working like twice as much just to re-get or re-earn the money that I lost. Sometimes, of course, it worked like a motivation, kind of a good thing. But of course, betting is not good by any means. I just imagine that I could have lived these young years much more fulfilling with the money, with the time that sports betting took apart from me. And yeah, spend the time that will never come back, and second one, spend the money which I lost. And in youth days, in young days, in your 20s, like cash is actually valuable. You're full of energy. Why don't you do something else instead of sitting in your computer the whole day, 7 days per week, or something like that? Yeah, so for this video, I don't know what can I tell you more. It's still very hard to express my thoughts, feelings, and what I have done through the whole of my betting journey. But I think it's enough for the sake of this video. If you relate any of the content or ideas, or you have your own story, please feel free to comment, subscribe, like, or just express your thoughts. Peace, I'm out.